Hey, morning everybody. Tommy Ady Tactical Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in. Got back late last night and I think I was in about 6 different states pretty quickly all last week and learned something. So some of those stores, they noticed I was hunched over like that, stuck. I'd get to work. If I sat too long, hunched over, hurt my back. Anyway, one of my buddies, Chris Hunt, gave me this cool thing to use. And you never know what you don't know. You've probably heard that one before. Whenever I've gone to rehab, therapy, not drug and alcohol rehab, but after a surgery, I think I've had 5 or 6 surgeries now, ankle, leg, back, might be about it, something like that. Anyway, they hook you up to one of these things. And they use electricity to stimulate your muscles, to get blood going again. It does a number of different things. I don't know all the medical terminology. Anyway, I was down there in Oklahoma, and so Chris brought this thing with the MC5000. I just wanted to tell you guys, don't forget about some of this stuff. There's things out there that can help you out, and I put this on last night. And it was awesome, which, you always use it when you go to rehab. They hook you up to these things, but you think they're unobtainable or you forget about them once you get home. This is cool. So just in case you have an injury, because we're in the motorcycle world and that happens. But what else? Oh, another piece of news. Check it out. Finally got a GoPro. So I guess that's going to go on my helmet up there, maybe on my handlebar, something like that. Finally got one. We're going to do some video and some shows with this here soon. Also, let's see, there's something else. Oh, this was pretty cool. So last night, my kid, my 18-year-old, little Tommy, he gets home from Japan. He's been over there for 2 weeks, saved up his money, about $1,500, bought his own plane ticket because he's been working for a couple of years. His choice, which that's good that he wants to work. He's been a server working in the pantry in one of our local restaurants, an upscale restaurant, doing that. Saved up his money, got to go over to Japan, came home totally exhausted. You could tell he loved it. We talked to him off and on while he was over there, which reminds me I got to cancel his international plan for Japan now. And then my 15-year-old, he just started up he's working this summer at a construction site. And they've got those big trash boxes. They're probably about 7 feet by 7 feet. Anyway, he gets $30 a piece for emptying those. And I guess it's pretty gross because some of the construction workers throw their food in there. Who knows what they put in there. But there's mice that come running out and lots of spiders. Anyway, he gets pretty good money doing that. And so then he thought, we've talked about this, if he wants to make some extra money throughout the summer, he's a big BMX racer, national number 9, 15 years old. And he and his buddy are putting on a clinic this Thursday. And that's a big deal because nobody was helping him out with that. They just went around, started telling people at the races they're doing a clinic this Thursday. And that's it. I think that's awesome. Entrepreneur. A lot of them out there. So, let's see. Next, what I wanted to talk about on this is, let me adjust I'm in a little bit of a different spot. We're doing a little remodeling here this week. So, what do you do when you've got a person walking around your store with you and they ask for a price? You tell them the price. And let's say you do a wonderful job handling their pricing request because you not only answer their question, but you ask neither or immediately following the answer to find out if they want the red one or the blue one. But you've got a guy that's sharp. He's been around. He also knows that if he asks you again, you'll crumble. So what's he do? He asks you if that's your best price. What do? I watched a guy earlier. Not the first time in my life. Tell the customer, no, that's not my best price. But if you get a better price from another dealer, then just bring it back here and I'll beat it. Sorry, buddy. That doesn't work. If he runs into me down the street, he's not coming back. And guess what else? I don't pay bird dog fees for referrals. Another way to look at it is in is if your wife or husband asks you to do something that you don't really want to do. They want you to do the dishes. You don't want to. Have you ever told them, why don't you go shop around for another man and see if any of them will do the dishes? If you find one that will, then come on back and I'll go ahead and do them for you. Yeah, right. You'd only say that if you don't want to be married to that person anymore, because surely they'd be able to find somebody else that would be able to do that. It's the same thing with your customer. If you send them off down the street, then you're probably going to lose a deal and they're not coming back. Understand that people don't necessarily mean what they say. So when they say, I'm going to think about it or shop around a little, it's past time to close your customer. It's a buying signal. Also, don't tell them to go get a better price and bring it back so you can beat it. They're not coming back. People ask if that's your best price because they want to buy. That's a signal. Also, their experience with average salespeople has told them that most salespeople will just drop the price if they ask a question like that. So don't be offended, and also don't give them a silly answer. Start closing. The worst thing is they could leave without buying, which they might do anyway. But the other thing is they might decide to buy, and they definitely weren't buying from you when you told them to get their best price. They really don't want to negotiate. Just make them feel like they're getting a good deal. If you tell them that's not the best price, then will they be tempted to buy right now? Hell no. You just blew your credibility. Now you sound like a swindler, but they're not going to be buying right now because you're not catching on to their buying signals. Here's something to learn. Listen along and make sure that you rewind this until you get it. Your buyer asks, is this your best price? Yes, it is. Did you want the red one or the blue one? He says, I want the red one, but I'm not paying that price. No problem. You just want to make sure that you're getting a good deal, right? Yes, that's it. Other than getting a good deal, is there any other reason we couldn't wrap this up right now? No, I guess not. Then follow me over here and I'll get some figures for you. That's it. When they push, don't push back. Back off. Agree with them. Isolate their objection, rephrase it, and close. I'm going to do it one more time. Your buyer asks, is this your best price? Yes, it is. Did you want the red one or the blue one? He says, I want the red one, but I'm not paying that price. No problem. You just want to make sure you're getting a good deal, right? Yeah, that's it. Other than getting a good deal, is there any other reason we couldn't wrap this up right now? No, I guess not. Then follow me over here and I'll get some figures for you. First, how do you agree with somebody? Well, I like to say I understand, or okay, or no problem. That part's pretty easy, huh? The next thing is isolate their objection if they have one. The customer says, is that your best price? Yes, it is. Then you close with an either or. Quit lowering your prices and letting your customers leave. So what if they say that your price is too high? I'm out of time right now, but that is accepting those buying signals and letting people buy when they give you those signals. Isolate their objection, get them to buy. That's the end of this video. There's going to be more on this. Don't forget, we're going to Las Vegas in, what, July. What's next month? July. Yeah, we're going to be in Vegas in July doing an F&I, tactical F&I conference at the Golden Nugget. It is right before the Polaris show. So anybody that, you don't have to be a Polaris dealer to go to our conference, but get on my website, find that. And what else? I think that's it. Tommy Ady Tactical Tuesday. So we'll see you next Tuesday.